All right. Oh, ah. Well, good afternoon, Ontario, Oregon. We're on I-84 eastbound. We're just about to come into Idaho. And in about half an hour, we're going to top up our fuel. We're going to do a 30-minute break. And that's going to be about 368 miles approximately for the day. We left Ellensburg, Washington. We came into Oregon on I-82. And then we jumped up. We came down through Hermiston, Stanfield, and got on 84. We've been on that so far for the rest of the morning. We had a little accident we had to deal with there right before we got to LeGrand. Somebody in a pickup truck, towing a small camper, apparently was going a little bit too fast for the conditions and spun around, shut traffic down for a little bit. But we got past it, fairly well. Like I said, we're going to do our 30-minute break here in Caldwell, top up our fuel, blah, blah, blah. We're going to probably be stopping in Hayburn There's a truck stop there in Hayburn. I have absolutely no need to try to be setting any records for distance with this load, or these two loads. Linda Barker, My Way, My World. Helen, how you doing? Welcome to Idaho. I-84 eastbound. Like I said, once we take care of our little thing here, like I said, we'll make another, I don't know how far. About another 70, another 180 miles. Yeah, about another 180 something miles down the road. And we're going to stop there for the night. So we're not particularly interested in pushing it so hard. That leaves roughly 600 miles to our first delivery in Fort Collins, Colorado. We got a John Deere 85G excavator. That's going to Fort Collins, Colorado, so a little bit north of Denver on I-25. And we have a piece of military equipment going down to Fort Carson, Colorado, basically on the south side of Colorado Springs. So we are going to be able to we're going to make both of those deliveries on Monday. I asked my manager to try to give me a load back to Atlanta for a couple days off. So she's working on that. These guys are going a little bit slow here, so we're going to get around these two guys. Ready. But, we had a good day yesterday. We left Ellensburg, Washington, or Kittitas, just a little bit to the east of Ellensburg. About 10, 15 miles, something like that. We got to Everett, Washington. We made our delivery of our 12-foot wide piece of concrete. We were a little bit early, so we got that done. We went about 50 odd miles south down to Tacoma, Washington. Picked up this excavator. In about 25 miles away in Sumner, Washington, we picked up some aircraft parts for the military. And then we made it out to Ellensburg last night. We got there around 4:30. So we had a nice, good stay. I had a nice hot shower. Pardon me. So not too bad. One drop off, one delivery, two pickups. Not too bad at all. Like I said, we're only going to Colorado, so we're only doing like 1,400 miles, roughly, for these two loads. Well, I don't want to be riding on the side of this truck here. Especially with all these cars lining up behind them. Right. So we're going down here to Caldwell, Idaho, exit 29. We're going to stop in there. Like I said, we're going to top up our fuel and our diesel exhaust fluid. We'll do a load check, and we're going to do a 30-minute break as well. So we're going to get there just a little before 1 o'clock. Around 1 o'clock, we'll get there. So not too bad. Like I said, we've done 345 and a half miles so far this morning, today. Another 22 miles up the road is where we're stopping for a little break. About 180 miles after that. Which is more than enough for the day. Tomorrow, we'll finish out a little bit of Idaho. We'll get down through Salt Lake City. And then we're going to get ourselves out to Cheyenne, Wyoming for the night, where we'll be able to do laundry this weekend. Tomorrow night. We'll stop there. We'll stay there all Sunday, reset our computer hours of service so that we're good and legal. Then I said Monday morning, we'll go the last little bit to make our delivery in Fort Collins and Fort Carson. And from there, I do not know where I'm going as of yet. What I'm picking up, where I'm picking it up from, whether I need permits or not. And like I said, where my final destination for that load or loads is going. Fine, like I said, nice, easy, non-permit load, which is nice after the past several that have been just all kinds of curfew times to deal with and deadlines to meet cranes and deadlines just to make appointment times to be delivered because they're begging for it, and throwing my schedule off, getting up way too early in the morning and stopping way too late at night for my liking. I don't like it. My wife doesn't like it. She doesn't like me getting up and driving in the dark. She understands the need for it sometimes, but she's not too thrilled about me doing that. But she understands it's part of the necessity sometimes of work. This load, thank goodness, I don't have to do that. And I really didn't leave Ellensburg till about 6 o'clock. So basically just about an hour and a half in low light. or no light. Mr. Brad Parks, good afternoon, sir. Welcome to Idaho. But, you know, we're okay. I got done early enough yesterday. I had a nice, good, hot shower. I made myself a beef stew last night. Excellent. It was very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I have a bowl left over, so I'm going to do that for my lunch today. You know, just heat it up in the Instant Pot, and we're good to go. So we'll have that for lunch. A little bit of beef stew left over. Like I said, we got about another 2.5 hours ish to our final stop for the day over in Hayburn. Then we got about 500 something miles, 550 miles, roughly 540 miles, something like that. Basically almost the same as today. You know, just the rest of Idaho, Wyoming, all the way over to Cheyenne, and we'll be good for that. This weekend, me and my wife are doing spinach tortellini / ravioli. A bit of garlic bread, so we are going to enjoy that. And of course, Sunday, because I don't have to get up and go anywhere, I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning on the truck. I'm going to have me a nice breakfast in the morning. And they said we don't have to. We are just going to time it so that when my receiver opens up first thing in the morning, I'm bebopping in the gate as soon as they open. That way I can, I'm going to have to deal with Denver traffic no matter what I do. But I would like to get to my second delivery in Fort Carson, down on the south side of Colorado Springs. I'd like to get down there as early as possible. And then we'll see what we got from there, Oh, Lordy. Right at the moment, no, we are not really doing any cooking videos. I've had issues with having a reliable internet connection. because the two of the companies that I have used for reliable self-contained internet they both changed what they were doing. Because I am mobile and I was using a mobile device, which at one time both of them were perfectly fine with. They approved it. They knew what was going on with it. They're the ones who said, yes, we use that. You know. So the first one, Unlimitedville, excellent. I mean, I had really good service. I had almost no downtimes with it. It was a little expensive. It was around $200 a month, but I ran my phone, I ran my iPad, I ran my computer, I ran my GPS. All those things were linked to that internet, and it worked very, very well. Then they decided that I couldn't use that device anymore. So then I went to another company called Infinite Data. It was about $100 cheaper, almost the same quality of service. You know, it was a little bit less. And for a while, it was perfectly fine. Then all of a sudden, bam! We're not going to support that device anymore. Well, why the heck not? What is the difference? All your devices work off of cell phone towers. What does it matter if you said it was really okay that this was an approved device to use? So I am still looking for another one to be able to do that with, that is within a price point that I think is acceptable. So finding a service that is ultra reliable, like the first one was, and the second one was pretty dang close. I'm just not satisfied with what was out there. Either they're horrendously expensive, or I don't know the quality that I would get for the money. Now, that was the first reason. The second, and probably most important reason, is that time that I would normally be doing a live stream for cooking, I'm now talking with my wife. Now, I think everybody here understands the meaning of that. My wife takes priority over every other person in the world, including myself. And I'm not going to try to cook, entertain the YouTube audience or the Facebook audience, and talk to my wife at the same time. That's just not right. It's not showing my wife due respect and honor as I'm supposed to as her husband, but it's not fair to the audience as well to have me not interacting with them. So while I would like to have time to do that, the necessities of work, the necessities of my married life and duties, and doing the entertainment / pseudo education of the live streams for cooking, they just don't mesh. They don't work together. So I mean, I enjoyed them. I know most people did that I had any interaction with. I mean, but it's just a it's just not feasible. That's probably the best way to put it. It's just not feasible. I mean, the only reason why I can do the live stream going down the road, because I'm not talking to my wife 50 times a day. So she knows what's going on with that. You know, well, it's not just, you know, yes, it's more fun with the wife. I agree with that. But it's also, you know, Stephanie is my whole life. So anything that interferes with that, you know, it's not necessary. It's just not going to take any kind of precedence, you know. I've been on the live streams a couple of times, and she's come on, and bam, you know, my natural inclination is, all right, live stream's done. Talk to y'all later. You know,
Speed limit reduced ahead.
you know, she definitely just takes priority over everything else. You know. It's not that I just don't want to do it anymore. I would like to do that, but at this moment in time, it's not, I'm just not able or willing to do that. Ah, Helen. Ah, you troublemaker. I think you got enough men beating down your door already. You don't need me adding to it.
2 miles, take exit 29 on the right, onto Franklin Road toward S20.
All right, so we are about 2 miles away from our turn. Another half a mile after that to our stop. Use caution, nightly lane closures. Crossing over the Boise River. We got to go through the town of Carl. We got to go past Nampa, then past Boise. Like I said, we're going to head out to Hayburn for the night. So we are here just about 1 p.m. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. So we'll stop just around 4 o'clock at the latest for the day. And I'm still going to be doing the Unapologetic Kitchen, Facebook group. Unapologetic Semi Kitchen. You know, not just for me cooking in the truck, it's for everybody.
In half a mile, take exit 29 on the right, onto Franklin Road toward S20.
All right. Here is our exit up here. We'll let this car go around us. Come on there, buddy. Come on. Now you should use a turn signal.
Take the first exit on the right.
So you see the sign right straight ahead for the Flying J. That's where we're going to.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
And bring our speed down without any brakes.
Keep left onto Franklin Road toward Boise.
under 30 miles an hour, 25. Now we hit our brakes.
Turn at the first left onto Franklin Road.
Turn our exhaust brake off. We don't need that while we're accelerating. And shift up through the gears. Nice and smooth. 11th gear. 20 miles an hour. Now into 12. We're still below 25 miles an hour, so not too bad. We're pitched downhill a little bit here. We're not particularly heavy, so we're going to start off in 7th gear. 8, 9, 10, up into 11, 12, finally hit 25 miles an hour, 13th. Since we're going downhill here, want to stay off the brakes still, pardon me.
Your destination is on the right.
And we're gonna we'll go over here. And we're gonna align ourselves as straight as possible. Not only does it look professional, but it also prevents us from hitting stuff we should not be hitting. And we'll set our truck up for the proper way to sit, according to the pumps. And here we are, Caldwell. Flying J Travel Plaza, number 638. So we're going to put ourselves onto status, fueling, and inspection. And we're going to get ourselves about to fill up. We're going to go up here, get a parking spot, do our 30-minute break, and then we'll move down the road. So I do need the phone for my, so I can activate the pump. And so I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Sometime tomorrow, while we're in Wyoming, I'll do a little filming as well. Like I said, catch me on Facebook first thing in the morning, and then YouTube in the mid to afternoon time, and of course, Unapologetic Semi Kitchen for the Facebook group. More than happy to have everybody join and participate. I do appreciate it. So until then, God bless. Everybody have a good day. Linda, Brad, Helen. Everybody have a good Friday. And we'll talk to y'all later. God bless.